And I am live. One person is watching already. Welcome that one person, whoever you may be. It's Zachary the Gamer. How you doing, Zachary? Good to see you in here. What's up? What's up? I'm pretty good, Zachary. How are you? I am pretty good. Cold but good. Annette says, hi, Paul. Hello, Annette. How are you doing? Good. Away on my new merch. Oh, what type of merch? Your own merch? Wrestling merch? Gaming merch? Type of merch. I'm going to stay on here half an hour. Jessica R, hello. I've been all right, Annette. The usual, up and down, like a yo-yo. How are you, Annette? I thought I'd end the big break a little bit earlier than planned and start making random live streams, random videos again. No schedule this time. And that's up and down like a yo-yo too. Well, it's good to see you in here. How you doing, Jessica R? Look at my picture. This will be my new merch. A t-shirt make from Ring of Honor Dashwood. Very good. You think my hair's grown since you were last year? That's a good thing then. My 2-year-old nephew is watching you. Oh God. I was going to say he's up late, but then I forget the time difference between us. Oh, so I wasn't sure who that was to begin with, but Emma. I remember Emma. She's Australian, is she not? I liked Emma. She was a good wrestler. She's a good looking as well. Oh, and that's saying she can watch me on her 55-inch TV now. What device? Is that a smart TV then? Zachary the Gamer says, I only love her when she first started in WWE in 2008, I think. Does Emma go as far back as that? Jessica R says it's 5:52 p.m. in Texas. So still pretty early with you then. Are you, assume you're babysitting today or something? Hey, you take care, Jessica R. God bless you. When did you get this? I'm assuming this is a new TV then, Annette. My TV is not particularly big, but when I do watch YouTube, I usually watch people on my through the Google Chrome onto the TV. I never really watch YouTube on the laptop. I don't have a smartphone, so obviously I never watch YouTube videos on the smartphone because I don't have one and probably will never have a smartphone again. But when I do watch YouTube, it's usually on a TV as well. Let's see. Hey, Scott. How's it going? Zachary says, I hope she signed a Ring of Honor contract or she will release in the end of March, April. Annette says, not new, just got a... Oh, right. Great. Have you been using it a lot then, this Fire Stick? How are you doing today, Scott? Good to see you in. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all coming in. This is a random live scrap the schedule. Schedules and me don't work. I believe ROH is better, not popular wrestler show. I have never ever watched an ROH OH show ever in my lifetime. WWE is so bad, Zachary. I know you like it, but I've got to be honest with you. You're always going to get honesty with me. God, the good one, hello. WWE is so horrendous that it makes me hate everything to do with wrestling. It makes me want to go back in time to 1991 and tell that young Paul Michael David Bain at 3 years old, don't watch this fake fights ever, ever. It's horrendous in the end. Got quite the crowd in here. Annette says, yes, I love it. Turned off my 160 cable bill and watching for free. Oh, boost. Zachary says, I feel you, Annette. Soldier Poet, welcome. How are you doing? God, the good one. You were live earlier on. I've got a few of your lives lately. Always entertaining. Even your countdown to the live streams are funny. Need more YouTubers like yourself, I think, are genuinely entertaining. I'm pretty good, Soldier Poet. And that says, hi, God. The good one, that is. I thought that I've never seen it spelt that way before, Zachary. You're welcome, God. I sometimes lurk. I did come in, you were asking the Ouija board questions, and I was kind of lurking on that one. As I was saying earlier on, I sometimes watch people on the TV and sometimes don't participate in chats so much. I'm much better host than I am a chatter. I'm not very good in the chats. I'm quite basic in the chats. I'm not good at typing out stuff. Zachary, it's a good thing. I suggest it to everyone. Talking about the Fire Stick. God, the good one says the Ouija board is weak. Well, yes, I noticed there wasn't. Um, I'm not sure. I personally, I'm quite scared of the Ouija board. I don't go near it, but it was an amusing live stream, nevertheless. No problem at all. I appreciate you listening. Doesn't matter how long you stay here for. I appreciate you being here at all. Annette. I don't care what people call me. Gonna give monkeys. Everybody spells my name wrong anyway, or my initial. It's always I never get my initials right anyway. So I'm so used to my name being wrong. It's the most the funny thing is it's the most basic YouTube name imaginable. It's PMDB Entertainment. But so many people get it wrong. It's so basic. I have no plan for this video. I had no plan to go live on YouTube today. But I thought we'd end the big break. Zachary says if someone spelled my name and I ignored it, and I don't, they talking about me. How's your YouTube channel coming along, Zachary? I've not watched you in a bit. Is it just the one channel you've got? Also, recently, I sometimes watch people in my PlayStation 4 I never use for games, but I use it for watching YouTube. And the only problem with the PlayStation 4, I can leave a like if it's a good video. I generally think it's good to leave a like. If the acknowledgement chat, I'll leave a like, etc, etc. No, the bad thing about PlayStation 4 is can't comment on the app. So nobody really has a clue that I've been watching their content when I have. Soldier Poet says, I got to run, politic. Hey, you. I appreciate you being here. It's good to see you pop in once again. Very welcome in here. And hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I never need to apologize, Zachary. I'm, if I make a mistake in the chat, I never retract anything I do on YouTube. If I make a mistake, if I make a mess up, I'm not God. I'm a very flawed human being. If I mess up in the chat, I mess up in the chat. It is what it is. I hate that saying, but I felt like the right saying to say at that time. It is what it is. It's not a very good saying. We're 10 minutes in. I think you are. That's okay, Zachary. I'm not a big YouTuber. I think I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm probably not even I'm like a miniature YouTuber in regards to subscription count. Nobody has a bloody clue who I am. Literally, nobody knows who I am on here. That's all right. I still enjoy making videos. They're good for me. They're good for my demons. Well, I am unfortunately going to be watching WrestleMania. My younger cousin kind of invited himself over, and the other one who's not a wrestling fan is coming over as well. So it's going to be a WrestleMania 35 night slash Alex Jones appreciation night. I'm looking forward to the Alex Jones bit more than WrestleMania. I mean, I feel bad slagging off the WWE because I know there's people pop in here like yourself, Zachary, that really like it still, and I try it out. I try and give it a chance. Nomadic Bike, welcome. Fantastic seeing you in here. He's saying hello to everybody. Like I tried out Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago for my wrestling themed channel, and it was torture. I managed 2 hours of WWE programming. Hello, Crags. Hey. And I had to tap out after the Batista segment, which I thought was disappointing. I thought it was. Zachary says, if I miss WrestleMania, then someone better take me to Australia before. Okay. Honestly, Zachary, if you miss WrestleMania, it's no big deal. Honestly, I was at WrestleMania in person. It wasn't that great. I was at WrestleMania 25 10 years ago now. It wasn't that great. The only good thing about it was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, two over-the-hill guys that stole the show at that time. Apart from that, it was one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. Honestly, you're not. If you miss it, Zachary, you're probably doing yourself a favor missing WrestleMania. I don't want to watch it this year. I didn't want to watch it last year, but I feel bad saying no to my family coming over because he loves the wrestling, but still have a passion for wrestling. I want wrestling to be watchable again, at least. I want wrestling. I don't think it'll be great again. I want it to be watchable again, at least. So I still have a passion for wrestling, but I think the WWE has been horrendous the last couple of years. Now that is coming from a wrestling fan. Zachary saying hello to Crags, and no, I'm going to butcher your name. Hold on. Nomadic Bike. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I've been in a number of your streams lately. Sometimes, like I was saying earlier, I watch people through the PlayStation 4 So you don't actually know I'm there. So I'm lurking because you can't comment on the PlayStation 4 app. But um, even though I'm sometimes not in the chat or not commenting because I can't sometimes, pirate language. Um, I'm there. I'm watching. I'm there. I'm there. And this small here is going to get turned off because I'm starting to melt. Know who I've really missed on YouTube lately? No favorites on here, of course, but Steve. Crags, when you popped in, you remind me of Steve. I associate you two together. Conspiracy Steve. Um, Aerial views and histories. I've really missed his live streams. Bring back Steve. Well, he never did. He was challenging me time after time and again to this SmackDown match, and it never did happen. Never did happen. Great gamer, big gamer, and yeah, all the smack talk on his streams and my chat, and nothing happened. But no, I really enjoyed his conspiracy theory live streams. I thought he was brave doing them because they're, I think, on their way out of YouTube, unfortunately. And enjoyed his Wednesday live streams, and he started doing more live streams on different days. Appreciate the 7 likes, and he was one of the ones I watched the most on here. Zachary says, "I'm so glad the spring is finally here. We really are in WrestleMania season now. April 7th. I'm so excited. 2 weeks today, actually. I was going to say, I hope it's not a long show, but then I've heard it's going to be the longest WrestleMania ever. Oh my God. Oh, oh, it's going to be a tough watch. It is going to be a tough watch. No show, no matter how great it is, should be over 4 hours long. No show should be. Krog says, to be fair, he's working a lot at the moment, but I'm sure I'll make sure it happens, Krog says. Yeah, I did overhear from somewhere. I do have him on my Facebook. I deactivate my Facebook a lot, but I do have Steve on Facebook, and I think I did hear somewhere he's been working a lot. But his live streams have definitely been missed on YouTube. I genuinely looked forward to his. Sometimes I wouldn't participate in the chat so much. Sometimes I like staying in the background, believe it or not, and just watching, just lurking in a good way, and just watching. I don't like drawing attention to myself in the chat sometimes. And a damn good listen. In fact, my mom watched him once, and she was loving the tinfoil hats. Scott, you looking? He says same. Um, always made me giggle. I think it was Centroid that used to go all out to have the most amazing tinfoil hat. Really put a lot of time and effort into those hats. I can't blame you sometimes, Scott. Sometimes even the small YouTubers, their chats get so busy, and if you go in and hey Tavi Smith, how you doing? If you go in and sometimes all you seem to be doing is saying hi to people, and you feel like you're spamming the chat doing that. Well, I feel like I'm doing that sometimes. just saying hi to everybody that says hi to me, or So sometimes I just lurk. But if I think it's a really good video, I will try and remember that video. And the next time I'm on a device where I can comment, I'll let the person know it's a damn good video. I think that's important. I was only going to stay on half an hour. It's 20 minutes in. We shall see. Go with the flow. There's no schedules this time. I'm just going to go with the flow of this, going forward. Nearly 9 years on here. Although I'll only say 8 years on this specific channel, PMDB Entertainment. However, I've been on here nearly 9 years. PMDB Videos is my original channel, although I treat this second channel of mine as my main one. I did try out a schedule lately, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working. Donald Trump it's been, you took the words out of my mouth, Mr. Trump. The Mueller report just dropped no collusion, no obstruction. So that means, yeah, I'm Gucci right. I was just thinking, what a wonderful Trump. I love Trump. I'm not going to say I've been on a Trump train for a while now. I love the Trumpster. And I was just thinking before I went live today, what a wonderful weekend it must have been for him. Awesome Hooker. Hey, I appreciate the love and like. Nice name. But what a fantastic weekend. It has a dreadful weekend for CNN and co. But a fantastic weekend for everybody in the Trump train, me included. Donald Trump says, "Love you, great UK folks too. Feeling the love. Leave, I wish. I've never been wanting to be deported from my own country more than now. There's no freedom, and there's no such thing as freedom of speech in Scotland anymore. We get arrested for the slightest thing. I would love to be deported to Trumpland right now." Scott says an entire swamp is a house of cards and a windstorm is coming. Amen. Amen to that. It was a rather. There was a. I just wish the whole Brexit thing would end as well. Like the Russia thing has ended in America. I wish it's time for the Brexit thing to end over here. It's went on and on and. Craig says, "Would you let us in, Don?" Peggy, welcome. Donald Trump says, "I like you, House Chairman Phil. I live when he says order." How you doing today, Peggy? We're in quite the elite company tonight. If I knew you were coming, Donald, I would have been wearing my red hat if I knew you were coming. But it was funny. I was thinking, what a superb weekend it must have been for Trumpster. You up to much tonight or this evening, rather, Peggy? Scott says, "Hey, Donald Trump, how on earth did you land that username?" I think it should be Sir Donald Trump, personally. But not everybody's a fan, so it seems. Hey, was blind. Hello. Granny takes a trip. Welcome. Great to see you in here. It's funny, sometimes I feel all alone on a Trump train in here. I'm surrounded, literally surrounded by liberals in here sometimes, whom I disagree with, but I still like, even though I disagree with them politically. But other times you know, don't feel so alone on the Trump train. Not today, indeed. Peggy loves her music. Oh, if I appreciate you being sent here, was blind. Absolutely. It'd be such a very dull world. Be a very horrible. It would be a, for example, it would be a friggin' horrible world if everybody supported Celtic Football Club, for example. Thank God that not everybody is the same, thinks the same, feels the same. It would be a very dull and at times horrible world if that were the case. It would be boring. Absolutely, I'm into that. Music is definitely good for the soul. Um, I'm sure liberals everywhere will be listening to "Cry Me a River" by Justin Timberlake right now. I could imagine. I know, right? There's Annette who was in that. She may be still listening. Annette. She was mentioning that too. The hair is getting long. Yes, in fact, I haven't had a haircut since Donald J. Trump won the election back in November 2016. That's the last time I had a haircut. Might as well keep it up until the Trump 2020 landslide next year. Might as well. Or is it time for a haircut? Is anybody else going live tonight, today? PMDB? Very welcome here. Was blind. You think it's growing fast? Well, I wish it would go faster. I have attempted to go on the long hair journey before in the past, but I never really had the patience for it. But then, as soon as I cut it, I regretted it. So I just went for it. You know, if I'm going to have long hair, might as well try it now. Is this some sort of documentary, Peggy? I appreciate that, Crags, very much. If you genuinely enjoy, I can't resist. I can't resist since the Trumpster was in here. If you genuinely enjoy these videos, these live streams, smash that thumbs up. My crooked thumbs, Hillary and Bill, very much appreciate that. Named after, not named after any two people in particular. Just random names. I thought I'd name my crooked thumbs. Let's make them straight again. Always been crooked since birth. Anyways, yeah. Yes, Madeleine McCann. I believe. What was that? Obviously, there are obviously a lot of people have their opinions on what happened. It's believe that happened in 2007, if I remember right. It was a big deal on the news at the time. Um, I'm really not sure what to make of it, to be honest. Now things adding up for sure. Um, so yeah, NAU's lot going live tonight. I'm might see sometimes if I go to bed early, it's way early for you Americans, and I've been missing a lot of Americans going live, so I apologize. It's not been because I don't like our content anymore, it's just because I've been going to bed earlier lately. But tonight, I feel like staying up and having a YouTube binge, if you will. Absolute Krags, absolutely. Took the words out of my mind there. One for the conspiracy stream, I think. Yes. That would be a great topic to cover. Um, well, I guess that could be one of the. Did they? I'm kind of scared to comment either way. Was blind personally. Um, Not everything adds up. Not everything adds up. I don't think I follow him. Is he a big or small YouTuber, Peggy? But this Madeline McCann topic is definitely one for a conspiracy stream, for a discussion. Scott's not live tonight. Scott does some great live streams. I've got a few years lately, few your videos in general about the OBS, and I'm pretty sure that was you as well. The OBS setting that up 6:20 p.m. with Was Blind. Absolutely. I hate political correctness. I hate the ongoing censorship in our country, Crags. I don't think any subject should be off limits. I think everything needs some sort of discussion. I hate all this, what they're doing over here. Peggy says, "Oh, there's a Netflix documentary about him. He's in jail for murder. Oh, wow, really? I, I had to ask because I wasn't sure on the name. It's terrible what's happening worldwide right now. I'm all for freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of will, freedom of for the moment they, in my opinion, and many other people's opinions, the moment they censor you is the moment they have lost the argument. And unfortunately, Peggy, I think it's getting crazier. You should have freedom of expression. Having a difference of opinion is not going to harm anybody. Was blind agrees. And it's getting really way out of hand in the UK. I can't really comment on much on Twitter living in Scotland because it's not a great environment living in the UK now with what's been going on. I mean, what other country is there where we have a vote? 17 million voted to leave, and 3 years on, they're basically portraying the 17 million and then sticking in with this unelected EU. It's ridiculous. Well, years ago there was an incident. I'm scared to even talk about these things. There was an incident many years ago at a primary school. They got banned, and we haven't had them See, I'm even scared to say this is how ridiculous the UK and censorship's getting. I'm scared to even mention words in case I trigger something. But our amendment, your second amendment, if you will, we haven't had that for 996, I think it happened. So 23 years, we haven't had it. It hasn't stopped the crime. It hasn't stopped attacks. People just find other things to attack you with. London, for example. Anyways, before I get myself into trouble, um, I'm all for the Second Amendment. Clearly, all for the First Amendment, and I think America right now has got a fantastic roadblock in the way of political correctness, in the way of speech disappearing over there too, in the way of the Second Amendment being taken away. His name's Donald Trump. He's a great roadblock over there right now, and I would be doing my all to convince others to be voting for him in 2020. I really would. Yes, unfortunately, Scott. Yes, I know that's a bit sneaky. They've changed the name from Article 13 to Article 17. Um, it's all part of this plan. Article 13 is just part of the plan to, you know, it's a total scam. Obviously, I'd like to think there is a little bit of hope it doesn't get passed. If it doesn't get passed, I mean, who hasn't had background music in their videos? I mean, you know, is this taller? Am I going to be allowed to wear stuff like this? With all this copyright nonsense. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. So hopefully, it won't get passed. It'll be a total disaster, not just for us lot in the EU, for you lot over in America too. This will affect everybody, and it's insanity. It's just insanity and greed. Paul McCartney, I'm sorry, you get enough money. You know, he's one of the celebrities all for this article. For you get enough money. Had enough money. Oh, Crag says he just had his first copyright. What did I'm being nosy now, Crags. What was in your video that was deemed a copyright strike? Oh, I don't think I should get in trouble, Peggy. Diva Dave D is in the house. I was on a big break, Dave, and decided that the big break to be over today, and thought I'd go live and in hope I'd see your beautiful face in the chat. You never disappoint, Dave. Triple D, Dr. Dave is in the house. Um, I'm going to have a commercial break soon. I'm getting peckish. Yes, I've noticed Diva Dave D has been heading over to RC's live streams. We have, I've got a lot of time for RC. We agree to disagree on Donald J. Trump, but I do have a lot of time for RC. Diva Dave D says, "Yep, I'm in it, chilling, chatting, playing some steep while I got a video rendering." So professional, Dave. Yeah, we've I guess we've both known of Conklin quite a long time now, Dave. Both of us, and yeah, he's good. He's always good company, Conklin. And Peggy says RC and I disagree a lot, but it's good conversation, even though he's wrong. What I like about Conklin, at least he has arguments to back up his dislike for Donald Trump. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump. You ask them, why you don't like Donald Trump? And they say, because the news told me to. They've, they've got no arguments to back up why they hate Donald Trump. But at least with RC, he does. Craig said it featured a video from an old TV show called UFO, and I'm from, he's responding to Scott. Yep, yeah. Craig's from the UK. Gemma's Journey Grace has entered. Hello, Gemma. Long time no see, Gemma. Long time no see. A big smile from the Triple D. Brandon says hello. Hello, Brandon. How you doing? Very welcome in here. What's Dave saying? Michelle, how you doing, beautiful? I think there's something about him. He's a character. Such great company in here tonight. I'm chuffed. I'm overwhelmed. I didn't think. I thought maybe have Diva Dave D here, maybe RC and Gemma. I'm damn good crowd in here in today. I deactivated Facebook again, by the way, in case anybody wonders. I know Gemma said to you I'd keep it active, but it's just too. I don't like Facebook. I don't like Facebook. Gemma needs her wrench back. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Gems. People saying hello to each other in the chat. Michelle's blowing a kiss towards Nomad. I've just butchered his name. Nomadic Bike. I appreciate the like button being smashed. True, Scott. Great fun. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. This is a very random live stream. I was planning on keeping this big break longer, but life's too short. Facebook is, I think that's a fair comment, Peggy. Facebook is a bit boring. Michelle says Facebook isn't mine's is deactivated right now. Brandon, why can't you do Facebook, Brandon? Appreciate the thumbs up. Is Michelle going live tonight? Is maybe Gemma's Journey Grace going live tonight? I know, Gemma. I know. But I have been deactivating the Facebook a lot of times recently. Just I sign in and have a little look in and I deactivate again rather quickly, usually. And when I have it active, Brandon can't stand all the drama on Facebook. Fortunately, I've never had any drama on Facebook because I've kept it such a limited. I'm rather private on Facebook. It's been literally years since I've had more than 50 people on my Facebook, and everybody that's on it, or I add or accept, like Gemma and Dave and others, I have to generally like them. And I don't add or accept a lot of people on it. And the only reason I haven't deleted Facebook is because I do, even for a backup everything offline, I do like an extra place for my pictures to be, family pictures, blah 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 blah, to be. That's why it's kept, but I've been deactivating and kept it deactivated a lot this year. Let's see. Michelle says, I don't know, YouTube is iffy for me as well. Gemma's Journey Grace says, I'm not going live tonight. I'm going to bed soon. Yes, rather late getting here, Gemma. But I might stay up and have a YouTube binge watch. Peggy says, Brandon, there's drama on YouTube. Lots from what I see. I just scroll on by. Peggy says, I avoid those channels. No, Brandon says to Peggy, I avoid those channels. Yes. Um, drama, drama. It's boring in my, you know, life's too, well, I don't like drama. It's not my cup of tea. It never will be my cup of tea. I think it's damn boring and childish, all rolled into one. I don't pay attention to it. I think I've mentioned this before, but I think those who watch it and get engaged in it are just as bad as the hosts. In my opinion. Maybe that's blunt. And it might be fun and games to begin with, but people do get hurt over it, and it can really be damaging to people's lives. And I don't watch it. I don't. Basically, if I don't like you, don't find your content interesting, I simply do not watch. Life's too short to watch people I don't enjoy or don't even like. So that's my opinion. I run away from it as fast as I can. Anyways. Diva Dave D says, I think music video will be. Oh, yes. I remember you talking about that. Dave says he's been working on a music video with others recently. I'm sending the final product to the boys tomorrow, and will it be? I'm assuming it'll be dropping on YouTube, Dave. Yeah. Gemma says drama shouldn't be on YouTube. I'm all for freedom of speech. If adults in brackets want to have a drama and enjoy the drama, let them have a drama with themselves. I'm all for freedom of speech, but it's not my cup of tea. Life's too short for that nonsense. If I want to watch drama, I'll watch Emmerdale. Triple D says, and why did my all correct want me to say send in nudes? Peggy says, Brandon, when I first got here, what I found first now, I found more positive channels. You were right, Paul. I'm glad you agree. Last thing I'll say on it, I think drama is that if you start getting involved in it, it's a real slippery slope. And once you go down that drama path, it's hard to get away from it all. So, yeah. And if people want to do that, engage in that, good for them. But it's not for everybody. Got a fantastic crowd in here today. Triple D says, yeah, one of their channels. I'll post a snippet on. I don't know about you guys. I swear I'm getting deja vu. I feel like I've been having this conversation before. Like I'm getting a weird feeling of deja vu here. I really am. Is anybody else getting deja vu today, or is it just me? Like I'm getting real. I feel like I've done this live stream before somewhere. Diva Dave D's been in it. And we've been discussing a similar thing. I'm getting really weird deja vu. I'm not being funny or anything. It's weird. That's okay. I'm sure you'll still look pretty, even though I won't understand what you're saying, Dave. I'm sure you'll still look pretty. Is Gemma, are you getting some deja vu as well? Or is it maybe it's just me? Krog says maybe just me. Let's see. Peggy says these from drama. Well, yes, that's why I just think it might be fun and games to begin with the drama, and but it goes too far. Michelle says, Peggy, oh my God, yes, just stay away. Last thing on what I will say is, unfortunately, non-live streams. I've done non-live videos for 8 years, no problem, nothing. Nobody watched, to be honest, but there was no problems, nothing. I've noticed with everybody, not just me, but with everybody, the moment you start doing the live streams, that's when, unfortunately, the drama seems to start. That's when the problems seem to start. Gemma's getting some deja. I've read that one. Dave says, "Nah, I have periods where deja vu hits me hard. Oh, like any particular recent occasions?" Let's see. It is ridiculous and petty. Amen to that, Michelle. Was blind says, or blind. I hope I've been saying your name right. Gemma, you're still attached to Eli and Purple Group. Gemma says, this is very interesting, similar to what we were chatting about earlier. Scott says, PMDB, you're now on a success path. By simply putting your mind into positive frequency, everything changes for the better. It's really that simple, Scott says. And Dave liked that. Dave's really liked that, Scott. And he does that gesture. You've hit a home run in Dave's mind. Peggy says, yes, Michelle, they just change to a different person each week. It's boring, but a lot of people getting off on it. I appreciate that, Michelle. I'm glad you do. I guess that's a good thing. Feel free to, if you enjoy my accent, feel free to watch all my previous 1,420 videos, Michelle, on loop if you want. If you really love my accent, feel free. They're all there, available. Some are private from time to time for various reasons, but most of my PMDB video series is available on YouTube. And 266 or so are on BitChute. I've missed what Crags was saying. Let's scroll up. I'm rambling too much. Let's see. Crags is saying to Triple D, you're in the Matrix. Was having a conversation with Gemma. Peggy says, I've met people from the paranormal. They are some good peeps. Yeah, I agree with Dave. What Dave says, we definitely are all in some sort of matrix for sure. Yes, Nomadic Bike says, I live in a van. He's such a nice guy. I'm not just saying it because he's here. Nomadic Bike. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out. He's a really nice guy. He always acknowledges me in the chat, and I very much appreciate it. I do get annoyed. There's sometimes someone mentioned paranormal earlier, Peggy. There's sometimes I'll go into the chat and I say about 3, 4, 5 things in the chat, and I feel like a friggin' ghost sometimes. And I think if you're a small YouTuber, I don't care how busy the chat is. The people that take the time to come into your live stream, you should take the time to acknowledge them at least. I would hate for anybody to pop in here and to feel like a ghost, like I feel sometimes. It's one of my pet peeves on YouTube, especially within we're all small YouTubers in this community. I think it's rude when you don't acknowledge everybody in the chat, whether you like him or not, Right, Michelle's agreeing with what Peggy's been saying. You think my accent is common? Well, like I said to Michelle, feel free to watch all 1,420 videos on loop if you want, Peggy. Gemma's Journey Grace says, I stopped having anything to do with that community agency. Right, Paul, when I respect and agree with something, I definitely, yes, you definitely, I feel like I've known you a long time now, Dave. Amanda Lee, welcome. How are you doing, Amanda Lee? Michelle says, LOL, I do like it. Gemma says, Bill is awesome. Amen to that, Gemma. I was talking, having a conversation with Gemma. He is a great guy, a very genuine guy. I agree, Michelle. As Dole Whip Dad is asking me how I'm doing tonight. I'm doing well. I was lurking on your UFC live stream. You're watching the UFC fight night yesterday. I've actually, despite not being a fan of the UFC, I've actually been to a fight night TV live show ages a couple of years ago now for a stag do. It was quite the atmosphere. Very passionate fans within the UFC MMA community. How did that live stream last night go? Uh, was Blind, I think, says nomadic, nomadic. I'm butchering your names. I apologize. Bill is awesome guy. I'm just going to call you Bill. I think I butcher your YouTube name quite often. To be fair, a lot of people butcher my YouTube name, so yeah. Gemma's Journey Grace says, I've had nothing to do with them since before Christmas last year. Peggy says, oh, lol, I agree. I try when I can. Oh, shame they can't hear your accent. Feel free to watch all previous 1420, Peggy. Feel free to share them, all that good stuff. Amanda Lee says, hi, Bill. Gemma's having a conversation with Was Blind and talking about a poisonous community. Dole Whip Dad says, I saw you. Thanks. For, no problem at all. Sometimes I'm a much better host than I am a participant in people's live streams. I'm a bit boring in people's live streams. You know, I'm quite basic in people's live streams. So you get a hi, how are you? What are you up to? I'm a much better host than I am a participant in live streams, I think. Peggy says, Paul, I'm going to run. Got to feed hubby. You take care. Fantastic company tonight. Today, Peggy. Very welcome in here. And I hope to see you again soon. I'm subscribed to yourself, so I'll look out for your videos. Michelle says, night, Peggy. Dole Whip Dad says, so true, PMDB. I've been to a few live UFC events. They are crazy in person. Oh, yeah. Thanks for stopping. No problem at all. I wasn't sure what to expect from the UFC fight nights. I've been to some rowdy crowds before. I'm a Rangers football fan. I've been to Old Firm games, Rangers versus Celtic. They're notorious for having really rough crowds, and they are. But UFC fight night was it was pretty crazy too. It was pretty crazy too. Gemma's saying you're awesome, Bill. Scott's asking, "What you up? What's up, brother?" To Dole Whip Dad. Am I lagging? Craigs is off. He says, a great stream. Appreciate that, buddy. Well, go PMDB. Bye, everyone. See you all there. I appreciate you popping in here, Craigs, and welcome here anytime. Sometimes it can be quite quiet in my live streams, but tonight, for my live streams, anyways, it's been pretty good, pretty busy for my standards. Well, thank you for that, Bill. I'm glad I have been saying your name fine. Dole Whip Dad says, well, I hope I made you feel well. Yes, you did. Trust me. If you didn't, I wouldn't watch you again. I'm not being funny. But if I feel like a ghost one too many times in other people's live streams, I don't come back. Or if I don't, sometimes, with everybody, you sometimes go off someone's content. That's fair enough. Um, and I will be back. I definitely will be back if I see you live again. Um, you hate, taxes, he's saying. I hate doing them. Scott's talking about taxes. Gemma says, hello, Scott. Happy days of the end time. Hello, love. Is that a cat in the profile picture? Dole Whip Dad says, oh man, me too. And some love hearts from Love Wave. I've not seen you in here, but there's a couple of new faces in here. All very welcome in here. Dole Whip Dad says to Scott, I need to go watch your live stream new features vlog. You're friendly. Appreciate that. If you generally enjoy this live stream, smash that like button, as Gemma loves to say. Chemtrail hell on earth. Well, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. I've been flapping my gums for an hour. I need a break. I need to get some high energy. That's what I'm going to do. Put your hand up if you want to be a mod, a temporary mod. I'll take it back from you. But does anybody in here right now want to be a mod while I have a commercial break? Let me know. Oh, Gemma's right in there. There you go, Gemma. I trust this is the real Gemma. Will the real Gemma's journey please stand up? No, I've got a good feeling it's the real you. You know how some people can play games and steal our usernames and, I'm taking it back for Gemma. Don't get too excited. Handing out wrenches can cause drama. Oh, appreciate that, Scott. Coming from yourself. Hey, Cody, I missed you coming in here. What's up? Coming from you, Scott, I really appreciate that. Michelle says, can't blame you. I won't drink energy stuff. Don't worry. You take care, was blind. Good having you in here. Let's see, I'm scrolling up. I appreciate that, Gemma. I apologize I missed you coming in, Cody. I've seen you for a while. I haven't done so many live streams either, but it's good having you in here. I agree with you, PMDB. It's hard to see all the comments, especially when the chat gets going fast. I try really hard to say thanks to everybody and make them feel welcome. Yeah, I feel bad, like I miss Cody coming in, and like I feel bad if I miss people. Oh, Gemma does. Gemma's right. Gemma's quick on the ball. Gemma says, I'm good with you taking it back. Shana's in. And Murad's popped in too. I'm just about to grab myself a cup of tea, but I will be right back. I've just handed out Gemma a temporary blue wrench while I go make tea. And I was going to be rude there. I'm trying to refrain from being. Let's not be rude. Let's not be rude. Let's not go there. Right. Let's see. I'm doing well, Michelle. Michelle's hoping everybody in the chat's doing well. Murad, how are you doing tonight? Murad's doing. I'm gasping for a cup of tea. I will be back, obviously. Chat amongst yourselves. And Gemma, you're in charge. You're the boss, Gemma. I appreciate you taking the responsibility. Shanna's going to have to go to. Well, I'm not sure how long I'll stay on for. We shall see. But chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to go and get myself some tea. I'm needing some high energy. Be right back. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. What have I been missing? Couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. No, I know not everybody's on a Trump train, but it's been a fantastic weekend for the Trumpster. It was a Russia witch hoax all along. And, well, what can I say? Told you so. Told you so. But looked like the guy at Wayne's World wearing his hat like this with my hair my hair looks like a wig. Anyways, I always say put the politics on the shelf when in here. And all welcome, all welcome. Right, let's see. What have I missed? Have I missed anything exciting? Maybe I'm just laughing what Love is saying. Taking a bathroom break. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Great to see you too, Shanna. I'm scared Gemma. No reason to be. I'll be taking the blue wrench right away from Gemma following. This is going to be the absolute first thing I do following this live stream. Be taking that wrench right away. There was a bunch of people that used to have a blue wrench in here. Gemma was one of them. I think you were too at one point, Murad. But they caused more trouble than anything. I believe, and I do take them all away. I don't think Gemma will block you, Murad. Jams has the ban hammer. Let's see. Diva Dave D says, might be leaving soon, got an appointment with the guy downstairs. My mind went in the gutter there, Dave. Uh, my mind went totally in the gutter there. LOL at Murad, I don't need to. LOL Paul. Submarine. Let's see. Scott saying that's a crazy username. To love wave. Go get some Paul. I'm just catching up with what you have been saying in here. I'll stay on in at least another 20 minutes or so. Feel like I need to lie down after live streams sometimes because I do. No one can ever say I don't speak in my live streams. I don't interact in my live streams. Need to give my voice a rest following this. I've not done. What even? Absolutely. You think it's a good look, Shanna? Oh, no. I still not watched that two films all the way through yet. Wayne's World. I'm gonna have to, wearing that Trump hat, have a Wayne's World sesh and just watch them both back to back. I watched bits here and there, scenes out of sequence, but I've never watched the whole film. Yes, my mind went downstairs when I read Diva Dave D's comment. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to lead me astray. Having some pizza. I love forever. Shana yeah, fan. Who's this person? I'm intrigued who this person is downstairs now. Anyways, I think it's time to say goodbye to my luscious locks for tonight. They're bugging me now. Goodbye, cheerio. Disgusting, messy, and greasy pizza. Very random. I like random. My channel's very random. Raw, real at times. A very irrelevant Scottish bi YouTuber. Nobody's heard of. But it's all good. It's all good. There's absolutely no plan with this video, but I've liked how it's went. I've just gone with the flow. Just reading what Scott's writing. He's saying, I just visited your house and did your dishes. It's very nice of you, Scott. He's talking to Love Forever. Catch my drift. I think I catch your drift, Scott. I'm sure Love Forever does too. I'm starting to think it was Shanna. The Dave catch me out there. I maybe never clicked on to begin with. But then he's right there saying, no, guys, just no. Maybe it's just us, Shanna. Maybe it's just us. It's so hard not to be rude and swear during a live stream. It's very, very difficult. Shanna says, just messing with you, Triple D. So when is this music video you've been working on, Dave, going to be dropped? Or when your friends you're working with going to drop it? I know you said it's going to be in Danish. I won't understand a word, but that's okay. I'm sure it will still be good. I'll watch it. My forehead's so big. I'm my own worst critic. LOL. One good thing about my huge forehead is I could give someone quite the headbutt with this massive frame. It's one good thing about having a big forehead. So the brain's inside, of course. So, Shanna, I was speaking about Steve earlier on, and I know you were sometimes in Aerial Views live streams. And I was saying his friend Craigs was in earlier and was saying how much I miss his live streams. Michelle says, "Oh, Paul, I'm glad you're laughing, Michelle." Because usually Steve would be live tonight. He'd be having a conspiracy live stream about how much he loves flat Earth, of course. And I do miss them. He was one of the guys I watched quite often on here, Steve. Anybody else going live today? You think it's a sign of intelligence? Well, I'll take your word for it. I'm so super smart. I'm not being funny. I did used to get called brainy at school. That's not fake news. I did get, that was my nickname at school. I don't know why. Well, that's what I used to get called at school, and I couldn't get rid of that nickname for years and years and years. I guess people just know me now as PMDB. I missed Steve. Yes, tinfoil hat Sunday. Sometimes I would lurk. Sometimes I'd participate quite often in the chat because I love the tinfoil hat Sunday theme. And he got me hooked on Shane Dawson. I don't usually watch a lot of big YouTubers, but Steve got me hooked on Shane Dawson. Always used to be more of a Matthew Lush guy. But I started binge watching Shane Dawson and his conspiracy theory videos. They're rather good. But unfortunately, YouTube seemed to be, I don't know, in a roundabout way trying to eliminate these conspiracy theory videos as a conspiracy. Or I would have probably, I'm interested in conspiracy theories, and I'd have probably started doing them myself. But censorship. Isn't censorship just so fun, so wonderful? Your hubby made you a tin foil. Was this for any particular reason, Shana? She's saying her husband made her a tinfoil baseball cap. It was all good fun, all good fun. How about no, Dave? Dave, I live in Scotland. We can't talk about anything. Come on now. Especially, especially that, Dave. Come on. I live in a very censored country. I'm sure we'll like her pizza. I'm not sure when I'll be live again. I've scrapped the schedule, had my wee big break back again, and it'll just be very, very random. Michelle says pizza, pizza. Dave says, "Huh, I would watch that. Is this going to be in English or Danish, Dave? I think that'd be an interesting, definitely an interesting set of videos. I think you do if you are going to make videos about both religions. I know, right, Rebecca? Welcome back, Rebecca. She was here for the big break. Now she's back for the my comeback. Get having a I don't have a guitar. I don't have any musical talent. No, never need to apologize, Shanna. Never ever need to apologize. How you doing tonight, today, Rebecca? Great seeing you in here. Triple D says, I'll be making videos on both religions in the future. And will they be in English, Dave? Is my next question. I'm pretty good. I've had great company tonight, like Michelle, and Triple D, and Shanna, but she's just leaving us. This is like most of my live streams, quite random. I've been going with the flow. I think it's been a great conversation with a number of individuals in here today. I've enjoyed myself. That's the main thing. No, I'm only kidding. I think other people have had a good time in here. Triple D says, I personally think one of them is to be fucked. You know which. Gotta put the danger to sleep. Diva Dave says. Love Forever says, do you party? Pieces. Um, I could do with a party right now, to be honest. I've had a severe lack of parties in my lifetime. I wish had been involved in more. Tavi is still here. Oh, thank you very much, Rebecca, and you too. Rebecca says, have a good day. That reminds me, there's someone, I know I haven't been going live so often this year. Lost Nomad, if you're watching, listening, lurking, hope you're doing good, buddy. Haven't seen you around for a bit and I hope you're doing well. Rebecca, you take care. Triple D says much is coming. I think I do believe you. I can see you taking time with these particular set of videos, Dave. I'm sure you'll hit a home run with them. You're very professional on here. Go on. You go ahead. I haven't actually had a pizza in a long time. No problem. I'm glad you're still here, Bill. Um, are you going live tonight later on after your work, Bill? Um, I'm just seeing the time here. I can't believe it's already midnight here in Scotland. It's March 25th here. Happy birthday to my auntie. Happy birthday to my cousin yesterday. So, birthday month with my family. Um, Dave says, "Oh well, thank you." I can't stay on too much longer. I literally need to rest my voice soon. Oh, no, Nomadic Bike is having uh, a movie night, it seems. Fair enough. Well, I quite fancy having a YouTube binge watch after this. As for myself, when I'll be back, probably soon. Not tonight again, but soonish. Better drink my tea before it gets stone cold. And perhaps next time I go live, I'll have some sort of theme. We shall see. If you're new to my channel, it's not all about lazy live streams. I do and have done numerous other types of videos in the past. Check out my channel trailers on this channel, PMDB Entertainment, and PMDB Videos, the trailer channel trailer on there. You got a taste of what to expect. I'm not sure what to make of all this love forever. Did you eat the pizza while cycling? Is this some sort of game, code game or something? Dave's off. Yeah, you take care, Dave. It's good with a decent catch up in here. And I'm sure I'll see you again very soon when I go live again. And look out for this music video. Already intrigued by this set of videos you're going to be making on those two Pacific religions. Very good. I'll be doing a Diva Dave D soon. I'll be going soon. I'll finish this tea and wrap things up. My 1421st video. How's the sky in Scotland? I'm too lazy to move and look out my window, but imagine it's black since it's midnight here. Should be my bed. I think I'm gonna have a YouTube binge watch following this. Anybody else going live tonight, today? What are you all up to? It will be sometime though. It'll be done as one of my other identities, and my face and voice aren't. I can totally understand if you're covering quite a controversial subject. That shouldn't be controversial, but it is. With I can totally understand that, Dave. Keep me in the loop when all's said and done. What I love about your live streams too, Bill, since you're still here, is what fantastic crowd you get in your live streams. Love says, "See you there on my Skywatcher channel." Oh, Dave says, I'm waiting for my religion to grow before I put myself in danger." Hey, I'm going to be shutting this down soon. You have a great one, Dave. Yeah, I've been blessed today. It's been a fantastic set of people in here today, Bill. And every time I'm watching your live stream, there's a great host yourself, and you've got a great crowd of people in, and it's growing. I've noticed yours is very growing quite a lot, I think. So obviously you're doing something right. You seem to also live stream quite a lot, Bill. Have you got any particular schedule, or do you just go with the flow and just live stream when you can? I think I'm going to wrap this up in about 5 to 10 minutes time. It's getting cold again. Need to put in my small heater. And I always feel welcome when I go into your live streams, Bill, and the crowd in there too. Wow. You never get burnt out, full Bill, going live every day. Do you ever get burnt out? Because you seem to also go live a long time. My record's 10 hours, which will never be beat. I'm never doing a ridiculous stream like that ever again. But you seem to go live quite a long time too. See, so when you can't go live, you're not in a good place. I admire that because it takes. It's not easy going live all the time. There's a lot. There's a lot of positives for going live, but there's also a hell of a lot of negatives too. So totally respect that. Live daily, 4 p.m. Central Time in America. Right, I think I'm going to tap out this specific live stream. It's been fantastic seeing yourself in here, Bill, and the rest of you being here. Very much appreciate you all being here. Appreciate that thumbs up. There's no schedule now. There'll be random videos when I can be bothered. Need it. There'll be some more live streams to come. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you, I'm afraid. That's all I've got. You take care, Bill, and I'll probably maybe see you around other people's live streams. If I don't fall asleep following this, if I do keep up, I'm going to be lurking about, and hopefully bump into you someplace. But end the stream here. God bless everybody.